I was in the front row of the Unplugged performance, and it was a serious artistic statement. Kurt didn't play the hits. You know, those songs were chosen for a particular reason.
My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, when did you sleep last night?
I remember watching him play a cover of a Lead Belly song, Where Did You Sleep Last Night? And it was emotional for me because I love Nirvana and I felt this connection to Kurt Cobain, and I was always, even when I was young, just so worried about him. In that era, there was always the speculation of, you know, Kurt's not doing well, Kurt has drug problems. And Nirvana Unplugged was this kind of thing, like the clouds parted, you know, and it seemed like everything was going to be okay.
Not
From Seattle tonight, word of an untimely death.
The lead singer of Nirvana shot and killed himself at his home in Seattle, Washington today.
It didn't come as a major surprise, but it was devastating because of the way it happened.
I pulled over and I was there for like 20 minutes to half an hour just crying right there. I just don't understand it, that's all.
I think he was the closest that his generation came to a John Lennon, in that, you know, he was writing very much from the heart, very directly, and he didn't play according to the rules.
I was 16 when that happened, and if you turn to music for solace in your life, to then see your hero kill himself, it was devastating. It certainly sucked the air out of alternative rock. You know, the best band fell apart after only making a couple records. You know, what do you do after that?
Oasis, The Verve, Blur. The Britpop thing, it was like the hangover of grunge. Oh my God, my head's pounding. This has been insane. Let's turn on Oasis.
They were the opposite of the Bomb because they wanted fame. You know, no matter how big they were, they wanted to be bigger.
We know we're the best band in the country, and it's as simple as that. And it's that simple.
The thing we admire about Oasis, in a way, is that they've got no kind of, no false modesty.
I admire anybody who can just sort of go, we're brilliant. And, I mean, it's like, anybody who's got the balls to do that is good in my book.
Creep came out in the early 90s, and that was as much of an alt-rock hit as any of the Nirvana songs or the Pearl Jam songs, but it was hardly extraordinary.
Inevitably, you know, the first song that becomes a hit, everybody caricatures the band from that. We just have to wait to see whether we have the chance to prove that we're not just that.
Okay.
I remember vividly listening to Radiohead's next record, the Bends, nonstop. I would just seriously geek out on every part. The bass line, the percussion, every tiny little nuance.
This week, the band released a new album, OK Computer, that has critics chirping with praise, too.
OK Computer is like Dark Side of the Moon of the 90s. It really showed that this is going to be a defining band of the next 25 years.
You could tell the whole story of the evolution of what came out of grunge through Radiohead and what came out of alternative through Beck.
I was always interested in hip-hop, these sort of non-linear word connections.
Beck is defining what's happening now with that mesh of styles. He's mixing electronic, country, rap, rock and roll, everything. Everything. He's throwing the kitchen sink in.
Out of the ashes of Nirvana, Dave Grohl created the Foo Fighters.
This is the first time in my life I've ever fronted a band, had to actually stand up and sing and, you know, seem charismatic or whatever, which I can't do.
but I need to just keep playing and making music.
Where everything was serious and had a heavy tone, especially after Kurt Cobain's death, the Foo Fighters create Learn to Fly music video. They found this perfect balance between making people laugh with also having the ability to play incredible rock music.